Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, thanks for stopping by to check out the video. Have a little something different today, a little bit off the beaten path from things that I normally focus on. I have a she shed out in my backyard, and I've featured this in another video, so you can find this out on my channel. It's built in the theme of like Polynesian, Hawaiian, Tiki kind of motif. And on the outside of that she shed, on either side of the door, I have Tiki masks. And of course, they're out in the weather. They get beaten by the sun. And over time, they've really, they're in good shape, but there's just no color left on the Tiki masks. So what I'm going to be doing, and I've taken them off already, and this is what I have here. I actually have two of them. And they're pretty much, mostly, for the most part, exactly the same. So what I'm going to be doing is repainting these. And I have no plan for exactly how that's going to work. I haven't thought this out ahead of time or anything like that. I'm just going to wing it. I got my paints and stuff ready, and we'll just see how it goes. So stick around. This could be interesting. Okay, so let's go through what we've got here. So I've got a couple of plates. That's going to be to put my paint on, or even potentially mix paints. We have a couple of cups of water here. That's going to be to clean our brushes, kind of a initial dunk and then a secondary dunk. So we get them really clean. I have a huge box of outdoor acrylic paint. This stuff is awesome, by the way. And in fact, I'll put a link down in the description to this product, which is out on Amazon. So I've got a whole collection of paints here. It's pretty much every color under the sun, a whole variety of brushes. So that's our materials. That's what we're going to be using with this. So we'll slide that out of the way. We'll introduce one of our Tiki masks here. And I think the next thing we'll do is probably just go through and our paint here. Pick out some colors. I'm thinking, let's see, we've got vermilion red. Probably some red would work. Some Naples yellow. Oh, let's see. Yellow green might work. Probably some white for sure. And I know I have black in here, but there's some gray that might come in handy. There's our black. And let's see, maybe one more color here. We don't have any blue. So let's bring in some sky blue. So we've got blue, green, yellow, red. I think we'll at least just get started with that initially. And we have this pineapple design here, so I'm thinking leaves will be green, and then we'll pineapple itself, kind of a tan color. Maybe we'll pick out a tan color here. Let's see what we have. Maybe we'll make it gold. Why not? And yeah, so let's start with that. I know that when I'm done, I'm going to be using this product after the paint is all dry. This is spar urethane. I'll give this thing a complete coat, and it'll really help protect it. That's one of the reasons, actually, now that I think about it, I did spray these with spar urethane before I put them up originally, and that probably has a lot to do with why they have held up like they did. Great product. And again, I'll put a link to this as well, although you can find this at any big box store in your area. Okay, so let's let me get my paints mixed up and situated. We'll go from there. All right, I think we're going to start with the gold. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use this full strength. Load up my brush here. I've got a little bit of a small brush. What I'm going to do is just paint the little diamond shapes. I'm going to leave the lines unpainted. I'm probably going to come back with a different color on those. So let's just go ahead and start laying some paint on here. All right, now I'm going to tackle the eyes, and I think I'm going to do the area around these triangles in white, or maybe just a slightly toned down white. Maybe I'll mix it with some gray. And then inside the triangle, I'm probably going to use black, or maybe black with just a tinge of white, not completely black. So yeah, let's give that a try. Alrighty, and we'll tackle the, I'm going to call them eyeballs. And actually, maybe we should paint these something other than black, because the hole, it does go all the way through, would be the actual pupil, and then this, I guess, would be the iris. So maybe we'll paint the iris. Let's go with a different color blue. That's what I think. All right, so now we have the nose and the cheeks, and I think I'm just going to use some raw sienna on that. for skin color. Okay, so we've got the nose and the cheeks. Now we're going to move down to the lips and the teeth. And I think we're going to paint the lips black. So let's give that a try. Worst case scenario is if I don't like it, I can redo it. Okay, got that. And I think I'm going to go with just plain white. Okay, I've got a little bit of red here. I'm going to come in to these. I'm not even sure what these are. I'm just going to call it decoration. All right, so I think what we're going to do, I'm going to treat this as though it's facial hair. And I think I want to use burnt sienna, which is just basically brown. We'll give that a try. I think that'll work. I think I'll leave well enough alone there for now. Um, I do think I'm going to take all of this remaining bare wood up here and paint it the same color brown. So we'll get going on that. All right, I am going to make some just minor changes. I'm going to round the nose here. I'm going to line that with red. And then we'll see how things go from there. This is our finished product. I still have one more to go. I'm not going to bore you with that one. I'm going to do it exactly like this one. And then once I get that one done, we'll take them back out to the she shed and we'll get them installed. And here we go. We've got our mask mounted now. Definitely looking a lot better than before. So that pretty much is it. That completes our project. So I hope you liked the video. Pretty simple. Again, just a little arts and crafts project. And if you did like the video, I'd appreciate if you could hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. It's free, costs absolutely nothing. And with that said, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and we'll see you again on the next video. Bye now.